Hello, this is my 99 Passat wagon, and today's project is to replace the windshield wiper motor along with everything else that comes with it. First I'm gonna start by removing the wipers. I'm gonna pop this cap. It's going to expose this screw. I'm gonna have to remove the screw. Then I have to remove this plastic piece. There's another one over there, a couple of Phillips screws. Then I have to remove this screw over there, this clip over there. There's another one right back there, right, this one, no, this one. Here we are now at this phase. At this point I would like to bring your attention to the following. The purpose was to remove this plastic cover from under the windshield, and I managed to do that. However, since this is the first time I'm doing it, etc, etc, a bunch of excuses, I must admit that I made a major mistake. Alright, this cover was here, and I removed the wipers, I removed the clips, one over there, and one screw from over there, the cabin air filter cover. And the next thing was that this cover was supposed to come off. Now, in my case it was not coming off easily, so I had to pull. As I was doing that, it came out with this part. Actually, I'm holding it in my hand. This belongs right under the windshield, and it's supposed to stay on the car. In my case, it did not stay on the car. It was coming off with this guy, and I thought it was supposed to be like that. Unfortunately, it wasn't. See, this item has a groove. Okay, as I was saying, this item has a groove, and in this groove there is this tooth, long tooth, that's supposed to go in. Okay, and then when you take it off, this comes off, this stays on the car. In my case, this was coming off with this, and eventually what happened is that at this point I broke the windshield. I don't know if you can see the brakes on the windshield right here, furthermore over there, furthermore over there. So I guess this is a $300 repair now. Just to sum it up, I'm showing you this so you don't have to make the same mistake like I did. This part is supposed to stay under the windshield on the car. Okay, if you try to pull it out, apparently, as you can see, it will break your windshield. I did not use a lot of force, but I guess the windshield just broke. But again, my purpose is to replace the windshield wiper motor, and I'm getting there. Next thing to do is we need to remove the cover from the electronic control unit by undoing all the bolts around it, and then we need to undo one screw in there and one screw in here, and get the unit, the whole unit, lifted up and put it out of the way so we can have access to the wiper motor back there. There is the nut that we need to remove inside the electronic control unit box. I'm trying to show it to you. It's right there. It's inside the box. The other one is outside. It's right there. Okay, now with the ECU slightly out of the way, I need to undo one bolt, 2 bolts, 3 bolts, and hopefully the whole mechanism is gonna come out. Then I will need to undo the electrical connection, and then the whole mechanism should be free to remove from the car. And there is the windshield wiper motor assembly right here. Please note that I found it impossible to get it out of there without unplugging these things, all these plugs from the electronic control unit box. I had to move the box like completely out of the way in order to get the windshield wiper unit out of there. And now I'm gonna go get a new one, replace it, and installation is the reverse of removal. Of course, I will have to grief the damage that I caused on the windshield. Sometimes it's worth it to go to the dealer for something like that, right? Well, sometimes. Anyway, I hope you find this helpful, and bye bye. One more thing before I go. It seems that there is a lot of dust accumulating over there, in there, all over the place, especially in that area. It seems that I find a lot of literally molds. So it's a good idea to have a vacuum so you can suck all the leaves and whatnot out of there, and a paintbrush so you can get into the places that the vacuum nozzle cannot get to. So be prepared to, since you are doing this thing, to clean up a little bit.